Are you a podcaster? Maybe you've got that big idea and you're looking for a network to join. The multi-award-winning Ozcast Network can get your content to eyes and ears all over the world. Join now for the first month free, and you could be featuring this sound at the beginning of your podcast.
Ozcast.
Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.
Are Facebook ads critical for your business to survive during the coronavirus pandemic? Should you stop your marketing and advertising in the midst of a crisis? And how will your message be perceived by people who are also stressed about their own situation? Stay tuned to find out the 4 reasons why Facebook ads are critical for your business to survive COVID-19 pandemic. I'm Kari Watt, the creator of the Kari Cares podcast and the Kari Watt YouTube channel, and a digital strategist with nearly 2 decades of experience in marketing and communications. For the best digital and social media tips to rank higher on Google search, subscribe to Kari Cares podcast to make sure you never ever miss out on these updates. And you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Kari Watt to read posts about digital marketing and some behind the scenes. Thank you for all the comments on Kari Cares podcast. You guys rock. If you want to be featured on a podcast, it's really simple. You can leave a comment below this podcast, then take a picture of this podcast, of this episode, and share it in your Facebook stories. And remember to tag me so I can share it too. Now, with that out of the way, let's dive in. Now, there's no way to say it. It's a scary time to be in business or to be a marketeer right now. With all the uncertainty around COVID-19 pandemic and how long it's going to affect us and the way we live, it's really hard to decide what's best for your business when it comes to marketing, right? Do you stop your marketing and advertising initiatives? Or how long should you advertise at this time? And how will your business advertising be received by consumers who are also really stressed about their own circumstances? Now, you need to make the best decision for your own business circumstance to make sure your business survives. Where you can continue your online marketing, even if it's scaled back, it's likely to be the one thing that keeps you afloat during this difficult time. Now, before we jump into the reasons why Facebook ads are critical for your business, there is one thing to consider. While it's a good time to advertise, you need to understand that sales conversions may not likely roll in as they normally would. Now, this doesn't mean that they won't. I was talking to a well-known owner of a hair product brand in Melbourne this morning that said she doesn't like using social media at all, but she decided to talk to her customers on Instagram about a particular product and how she uses it, and sales went through the roof. Now she sees the value in doing ads on social media because she can see the value of keeping her campaigns running for longer. So let's dive into the 4 reasons why social media ads are critical for your business during a pandemic. Number 1, digital attention is at an all-time high. Now, everyone is pretty much online because we're all stuck at home. With many people at home helping to reduce the potential spread of the virus, Facebook usage is surging through the roof. Now, since people aren't going out, they're turning to Facebook more than ever. This means impressions are rising, and your campaign ads could reach your target audience more easily than ever before. And you will reduce your overall operating costs for your campaigns. Now, I wouldn't recommend testing any new initiatives right now, but if you can afford to keep your Facebook ads, running for the next 30, 60, or even 90 days, you're in the market to receive way more attention. Number 2, many of your competitors are pausing their campaigns. Now, whenever there's a disruption to business as usual, the first reaction that many businesses have is to pause their ad campaigns with the view to restarting them again once the situation calms down. Now, this is exactly why you should keep your Facebook ads going if you can afford to during the COVID-19. You can grow your customer base because your competitors are out of the picture, and you'll see see lower operating costs, which is a CPC or CPMs. Marketeers will understand that. Analysts predict that Facebook advertising revenue based on the current situation will decline about 19% for the year. Now this doesn't sound like much, but if you think of it in dollars, it's around 24.4 billion Australian dollars, and that's 15.7 US billion dollars. That's as of today. That's a lot of toilet rolls, folks. No, I shouldn't joke about that. I mean, we're probably over the toilet roll jokes, but that's a huge amount of competition that won't be sucking up your Facebook ad auctions. Number 3, business awareness is a low-cost objective. Now, what I mean by that is since conversions are likely to slow down due to people's concerns about COVID-19, you could shift to a lower cost objective like brand awareness with your Facebook ads. Now, brand awareness ads generate as many impressions as possible among your target audience in the hope of getting a bigger customer base or audience. Now, Facebook measures this by asking those who saw the ad if they remember seeing it a few days later. This can be seen as a double dip because if they don't remember your ad, they'll be reminded again through this process. So you know the times where you see an ad more than once or twice on Facebook or Instagram and you think, oh, how annoying. Or you think, oh, well, I really want that service, and you click through. I'm usually the latter. It's terrible. Now, brand awareness ad campaigns typically generate results for a few dollars, and they're a great way to keeping your brand awareness high. Number 4, you have the opportunity to serve people now and win their business later. Now, there are some key business reasons why you should keep your Facebook ad campaigns active during COVID-19, and it's important to think about how your brand will be perceived as a result. Now, this is where you need to consider changing your messaging or offers to serve people rather than the hard selling. Now, when you change your approach, even if it's just a little, it will help you win the trust and admiration of customers over the long term. So you can basically win their hearts and then win their wallets later. Now, you can do this by offering discounts or freebies in the future, or even a complimentary access to premium services. Now, I've been doing this by offering creatives like Australian artists and film and TV crew half price on their web design during COVID-19. And I've had a pretty good response. You know, I mean, we have to help the artists, right? But we all know that any kind of advertising, especially on Facebook, is all about making money. Just remember to be a little bit sensitive about how you do it. And please let me know in the comments below which are the 4 benefits of continuing your Facebook advertising during COVID-19 you will use. By offering helpful, thoughtful services and an increase on value in a time of need, this will be remembered when the crisis ends. Now, I wish you well in this time of uncertainty. It is a challenging time for all, and maintaining the balance between business need and sensitivity is pretty key. And if you want to learn how to implement the best tactics for Facebook ads, please join the Social Media Playbook course. You can find that on my website at kariwatt.com. You will see a button in the top menu saying Social Media Playbook. Sign up for it because I do dive into a bonus section of Facebook ads that will help you. And remember to tune in next week to learn how you can win every time with digital media. Oh, and before I forget, I do have a bonus for you. Thanks for listening. It is a Facebook template to do your ads. So if you're interested in that, have a look in the comments below. I will put a link to that on my website, or go to kariwatt.com. And if you go to the Insight section and you find the blog on Facebook ads, why they're important, why they're critical for your business, you will see a link to get that download. And all you need to do in exchange is to enter your email. In the meantime, stay safe. I hope you are well. And remember to like and share this with a friend who could use a helping hand. Why? Because Kari cares about helping women and men who could use a helping hand. See you next time. Peace.
Are you a podcaster? Maybe you've got that big idea and you're looking for a network to join. The multi-award-winning Ozcast network can get your content to eyes and ears all over the world. Join now for the first month free, and you could be featuring this sound at the beginning of your podcast.
Ozcast.
Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.